He can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
And here is MP. Following the three from Brook Lopez. Zohan, the pass to MP. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Giannis kicks to Holiday. And there's the pass to Lopez. Allen with it. Pass to Holiday. Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. A three ball. Lopez, no luck. San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Shot by Collins, no good. The Bucks trail. Giannis with it. Last game with 30 points. Offensive rebound. Lopez, no luck. Middleton against Johnson. And here's MP for 3. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Well, thankfully for them, MP is a reliable three-point shooter because his perimeter game is an important part of this offense.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
For 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 5. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, man, can we see that MP dunk again? I mean, whew.
The Bucks shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Middleton. And that one hits back iron. Spurs leading by 5. On the wing, NV, guarded by Holiday. 9 feet out. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Holiday.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
MP against Holiday. And he comes up with the deuce. Jordan's got 13 points.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
Ask any player who's the best perimeter defender, they'll all say Drew Holiday.
Well, Drew is elite on that end of the floor. He can force turnovers, disrupt and just damage plays and challenge all the shots. You think you've lost him, and he's right there with you.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Jones is checked in. Here's Holiday. Last game we saw him score 13. Right side, Portis. Just 5 to shoot. Allen, that's good.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. The 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good. 16 points for him.
I love that bucket from MP in response to their 3.
Lopez finds Portis. Now here's Middleton. Back to Portis. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's MP. Last game he had 34 points. Holiday against Jones. Allen inside. No good. That would have tied it. San Antonio leading. Here's Johnson. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Nice little assist by MP. Spots a guy who's ready to shoot it, and he doesn't waste the opportunity.
Jones against Holiday. Middleton outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Middleton following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Portis, pass to Holiday. Back to Portis, beyond the arc. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
MP left side. Launches a 3. That one no good. Bucks trail by 3. Allen surveying the D. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 8 points.
Getting inside and letting Portis do his work. He attacked the bucket that time.
Sohan, the pass to Jones. Kicks it out to MP. Stolen by Allen. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. There's Portis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make. On the floor for San Antonio, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Jordan. And it's Bassey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Spurs trail by 3. Johnson dishes to Jordan. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
And you wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Now, Vassell following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 to shoot. From deep, Jordan. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
From deep, Jordan. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Beasley kicks to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Johnson in the corner. Over onto Antetokounmpo. It's Vassell on the wing. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Portis in the post. 14 points for him. Good, nice job down low. Portis has got 16 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's MP. No good on that one. Holiday with the defensive effort. Beasley kicks to Holiday. Back to Beasley from the arc. They grab their own miss.
One of the rare players in the league that after the age of 30, that ripe old age, Brook Lopez got better.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Portis, and Allen subbed in for Beasley.
A priority for Johnson continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like there.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Pelicans was outstanding. He had 34 points and did a sound job getting the ball to his teammates as well. It was a complete game from him in every sense of the word. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. To the inside, here's Lopez, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You take a look at Vassell. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
They get the rebound. Shot's good by Middleton.
And Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Jones, the pass to Sohan. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside, Jones. The dish to MP. Here comes MP. Makes it off the glass. 21 points for Jordan.
Folks, this takes skill and timing. MP finds the opening and just takes it.
Allen, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And a big part of Grayson Allen's value is his ability to space the floor.
Well, I'd say that's his biggest utility offensively, is that he goes to find the gaps in the offense. He chases space, and he's capable of knocking them down.
Now here is Holiday. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And a wide-open look for Portis. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. Sohan, the pass to Jordan. Fires the three. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Feeds to Allen. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here is Holiday. Following the miss by MP. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Softly drops in the floater. Lopez has got 12 in the game.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Portis. He's got 16. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Holiday. Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. There's the 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Kicks it out to MP. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
They should win most of these games, Ernie. They're playing great. The guys are connected. Everything's been in sync. And as long as you don't play down to your opponent,
And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, the scoring off the bench changed the complexity.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
Holiday and Allen are their guards. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Vassell. Jordan, that's for 2. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's the pass to Holiday. Here's Middleton. He's defended by Jordan. Allen for 3. Here's Middleton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
And finished off by Collins.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
For three, Middleton hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Back to MP. He kicks it to Collins. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Middleton, the pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And now it's a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's MP. Johnson outside. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in this game. Vassell against Allen. Kicks to Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Over Johnson. Middleton can't get it to go.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Bucks leading by 10. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday from downtown. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's MP. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Giving his all on that play. MP working hard to win the whistle.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And he can't get the first one. He's off on the 2nd. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses. They're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bucks are more than willing to share the rock. Chris Middleton says, our team is so unselfish. If anybody has it going, that ball goes to them. Some games it's me, some games it's Giannis, some games it's Drew. We all have a great feel about it. Who has the best matchup and who can create the best look. Kevin?
And David, they're fun to watch. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. He misses the free throw.
And they just can't catch a break at the line here in the second half. They've missed every free throw this quarter. You guys, a big part of what makes MP special is his incredible work ethic. This is a guy who's just always in hustle mode, every play trying to do more for his team.
Now here is Holiday. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. No problems knocking that one down. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
Super confident stroke from Giannis. He's hitting those things. It could be lights out.
All sorts of time. A nice shot by Sohan.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Giannis. 10 points for him. And it's Lopez at the elbow. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Johnson outside. Passes to Vassell. Collins, a screen on Holiday. Back to Jordan. MP strong inside.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Holiday against MP. The feed to Giannis. Outside Holiday. Over MP. Collins grabs the miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Jordan dishes to Collins. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. MP's got his 9th assist in the game now. Now, Giannis. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. The shot's good from Lopez.
Yeah, right now, Lopez in a great rhythm, and he's just going to continue to take what comes his way.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Beasley's checked in for Milwaukee. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Jones is checked in. Spurs trail by 7. Inside. Lopez with the steal. From deep, Antetokounmpo connects from three-point range. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense now better pay attention. If Giannis is hitting threes, those pickup points have to become higher.
Jordan's shot is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They get it back. From deep. That shot, no good. Bucks leading by 10. Outside Holiday. Middleton looking it over. And the pass to Lopez. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
To the paint. Will it go? And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Jay Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bucks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Collins. Portis, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Portis has got 18 points in the game.
And Portis not afraid from the mid-range. That's where he can do some work.
Now, Brent, when it comes to Portis, his duties have increased over the years.
And that has a lot to do, Kevin, with the defensive improvement from Bobby Portis. He puts more effort into that D, and the coaches trust him more, not just to spark off the bench.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Holiday finds Crowder. Shoots over Bullock. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Bullock. It's Jones on the way, guarded by Holiday. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 11. Beasley, the pass to Middleton. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's check. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
On the court for San Antonio. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Devin Vassell out there with MP. And it's Collins in at the center position. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by MP. Lopez sets a screen for Antetokounmpo, and they double up Antetokounmpo. Snatched up. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Giannis has got 10 points here in the second half. MP against Holiday. Back to MP. MP finishes inside.
Look at MP finish through the contact. Kept his composure the entire time.
Here's Giannis. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's MP. Jordan with the screen on Giannis. Spurs passing it around. Shot by Collins, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Down low. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Giannis outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 24 points.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Spurs trail by 19. Vassell finds Jordan. It's Jordan on the wing. Pass to Sohan. Johnson outside. Collins setting the pick for Johnson. 5 on the clock. Outside Collins. Sohan, the pass to Jordan. Johnson, that's for 2. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Now here's Antetokounmpo. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now here's MP. Passes it to Collins. Here's Sohan. Off target with his 3. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Milwaukee.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Here's Jordan. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Vassell, the pass to MP. Johnson right side. Collins, a screen on Middleton. And finished off by Collins.
Hurting the defense right now is Zach Collins in these pick-and-roll sets.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Giannis outside. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Gotten a chance to watch MP. It seems like he's doing all right. Gotta keep working though.
Knowing what I know about MP, this doesn't mean all that much to him. He's all about winning. He's all about being the best player that he can be. Awards, they don't mean that much to him.
MP's Rookie of the Month? Good for him. I remember when I got my first. That's really cool.
That's what that boy's supposed to do.
He's building that foundation right now. He's going to do whatever he want to do in this league.
MP for Rookie of the Month. He earned it. This is just the beginning for him now.
I think he's looking really good. It's hard coming into the NBA, but right now he's playing more like a vet than a rookie for sure.
even Michael Jordan missed shots sometimes.
So obviously
These
we've been
things
doing
happen.
the endorsement thing for a little while now. I got sick of having, you know, one file on my laptop, one on my
Not since pigeon. Want to do pizza again? Yeah, can we get pineapple on it? Is that a joke? No, I love it.
See you, MP.
Short memory. On to the next one. Big D, baby. Let's get it.
Hey, MP, I got some film. Our guys are excited. And this being the Mavs, obviously there's a little extra juice there.
Crowd's gonna be hype.
Dallas is always a big one for us, which is why we gotta play under control.
We'll be on point. I just gotta clean up that pill switch if I'm a half-second late.
I hate these guys, man. Y'all better win tonight.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on, ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Spurs, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Devin Vassell out there with Jordan. And it's Collins in at center, locking down the middle. Irving can't get it to go. And here are the Spurs to the middle. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night? And guys, for MP, this matchup's a big one. This is a tough squad and a game both teams want to win.
These are the games you get ramped up for. And knowing MP's mindset, I think it's going to be an exciting battle, no doubt. Lock at 6. Here's Johnson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
What focus. Johnson taking the bump, still getting the hoop.
Feeds it to Powell. Right side, Jones. Curry on the wing. On the wing, Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And he gets it to go.
Now, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Vassell against Irving. Lets it fly. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Shot clock at 5. Drops in the tray.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. MP finds Johnson. Now Collins. Basket counts.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
And it's Sohan missing.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Pass to Vassell. Back to MP. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And it's Vassell in the corner. Jordan the pass to Collins. And Curry pulls it down. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. To the paint from 8. And another basket for Dallas.
Now, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
Jordan the pass to Collins. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Irving.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here's Curry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Inside, here's Powell. Up and in on the layup.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's MP. Lays it up off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Mavericks trail by 3. Now Curry. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Jones finds Irving, and it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes. Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Now here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. Irving against Vassell. The shot's good from Irving.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Vassell. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Vassell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Curry is inside. Covered by MP. Spurs leading by 3. Vassell trying to break free. No good from Jordan.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Green dishes to Powell. That one, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Johnson kicks to MP. Collins up top. There's the pass to Vassell. Collins a screen on Irving. And the basket by Vassell.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nice touch pass right there by Kyrie Irving. That was pretty.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. MP with a screen on Jones. Johnson can't hit. Mavericks trailed by 4. And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Holmes passes to Hardy. Outside Irving. Over Jones. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate three-level scorer.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Reggie Bullock. Trey Jones out there with Jordan. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Bassey in at the 5, home in the paint. Now here's Hardy. Defense right on him. Here he goes. And it's blocked.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And again, San Antonio turns it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Johnson's checked in for Jones. And a wide open look for Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Bulls made a big difference. He scored 33 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. He was focused. They fed off of his energy, and they'll try to do that again tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Vassell kicks to MP. Back to Vassell. Pass to Bullock. They set the screen. Johnson, that's for 2. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Drills it from outside. Irving's got 14 points.
You give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
Jordan, the pass to Bassey. Vassell off the pick from Jordan. The high post shot. Nice jump shot. Good. He's got 11.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Irving for 3. Bassey pulls it in. Spurs leading by 5. Johnson outside. Back to Jordan. The pass to Bassey. On the wing, Johnson. Tries the spin move. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Jordan. MP gets it to drop right over the defense.
And one thing we know about MP, he loves to compete.
Jordan against Irving. Great touch on the 16-footer. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Spurs also with the sub. Sohan's checked in. Johnson outside. Vassell, the pass to Jordan. No good. Some solid defense there from Irving. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio, leading by 5. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Passes it to Vassell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Vassell's got 14 points. Now here's Hardy. Covered by Vassell. Got a piece of it. Jones, the pass to Irving. Here's Hardy. Shoots over Jordan. Fires it up. Hardy, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Screen by MP. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Bessie.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Mavericks trailed by 8. Pass to Hardy. Irving from long range. Another 3 for Dallas.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Johnson outside. There's the screen. Pass to Bessie. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Mavericks call time here. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick-and-roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Collins checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Devin Vassell. Here's Powell. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Curry against Jones. Curry looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell with a screen on Jones. Curry can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And Jones over to help. Here's MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Hardy. Dallas, no good that time either.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
MP outside. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. The pass to Pop. Lets the 3 fly. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Boy, you put the ball in the hands of the open man. MP textbook techniques to grab the assist.
Curry passes to Jones. Green with a screen for Jones. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a rare turnover. Just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Vassell, he's checked in for Trey Jones.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A floater. They kick it out to Green. In the corner, Irving with it. No good, unable to end this run.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Back to Jordan. He dishes it to Collins. MP passes to Collins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through. Right around 74% of the time.
And so Collins nails both of them. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
San Antonio leading by 15. To the middle. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Collins has got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Jones. No good with the triple.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Looking at Dallas. They aren't heading into the right direction, obviously, in the rankings, but also as a unit. I don't know if these guys like each other because they're not working together at all.
And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Spurs.
The second unit is doing some serious.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can
shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Jones is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Curry gets the bucket.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
MP inside. Curry meets him. Jordan the pass to Sohan. Now here's Collins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Curry with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Curry can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 17. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. In the corner, Collins with it. Jordan sets the pick for Johnson. Back to Collins. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Collins kicks to Vassell. It's MP, top of the key. Inside. And Collins gets double-teamed. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Jones.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Collins finds Johnson. Down low, here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
And it is hard to hold MP down. He just keeps coming at you. What a night.
Pulls it from the elbow. A rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got 7.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, that's a really nice job from MP to invite the contact and then get to the line.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one is no good. When it comes to trades, some say the draft pick protections should only be for the top 4 or the top 14. TB, why is that?
Well, I think we saw this last season with Dallas. They were in a situation where they had an opportunity to be in that play-in situation, but keeping their top 10 protected pick obviously pulled them in another direction. So perhaps those limitations might help, Kev.
Mavericks trailed by 11. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got 8 rebounds in this game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance here to check out the league scoring leaders. MP is #1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season. And you guys, a big part of what makes MP special is his incredible work ethic. This is a guy who's just always in hustle mode every play, trying to do more for his team.
Green, again the miss by the Mavericks. And Collins has got the ball here for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Johnson, the pass to Collins. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Curry is inside, defended by Jordan. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Powell with a screen on MP. Powell finds Irving, shoots over Vassell, gets the 14-footer to fall. Irving's got 29.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
San Antonio calls timeout. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. Trey Jones is checked in for the Spurs. Spurs leading by 14. You know, when you look at the game of Dwight Powell, Doris, he's sort of a throwback big man, isn't he?
I guess so, Kevin. I mean, he's a little retro for sure. He does a lot of his damage right inside the paint. This guy is focused on getting rebounds, setting quality screens, only taking high percentage shots. So I get sort of a throwback.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Spurs have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Zohan, the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the paint. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Mavericks trail by 18. Passes it to Hardy. And the rejection by MP. And Jones has it in the corner. To the middle. Here's MP. They get it back. Collins finds MP. Green against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Curry against Jones. Curry is inside, and it's blocked.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Zohan, the pass to Jordan. Collins with it. Back to MP. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Jones, and that one's on target from the wing. Jones has got 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Powell dishes to Curry. Pass to Jones. And here's Hardy. Outside Curry. To halt the run. Jordan with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Pass to Hardy. They kick it out to Green, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely...
Fouls checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Seth Curry. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. On the court right now for the Spurs, Kevin Vassell out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's MP. And it's Zohan in at the 5. Bullock passes to MP. Here we are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Inside, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Inside, MP does a good job of just asserting himself, doing what needs to be done to get that finish.
Irving looking over the floor. Here's Powell. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to Jordan. Kleba against Vassell. They set the pick. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Holmes, high post. And Holmes throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Jones finds MP. And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 19 points.
And just superb control from MP, showing some toughness, being able to finish through the contact.
Irving against Jones. Outside Irving. Over Jones. Almost, but it rolls out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Hardy. And the NBA, Doris, removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 Supermax guys, just the way their players are growing, and the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
Jones against Irving. Down low. Stolen by Bullock. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Warriors, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Green, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Curry comes in for Hardy. Collins checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Trey Jones.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. So he gets them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Jordan dishes to Johnson. The 3. And MP with the basket on the assist by Johnson. MP's got 24 points.
I like how sure of himself MP is at the arc. He acts like he already knows the shot is good.
Here's Irving. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Sohan. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Displaying those leadership qualities, MP helping another guy shine tonight.
Irving passes to Curry. 14 feet away. Johnson with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Kleba, and that one is good. Kleba's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
The drive by MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg, that 7-year deal just signed?
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Picked him clean. Fast break, here they come. And here we go. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Curry. Now the pass to Powell. Back to Curry. 4 on the clock. Here's Green. That shot off the mark. Good D by Johnson. Jordan the pass to Vassell. Back to MP. The layup missed. Mavericks shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Green kicks to Curry. Outside Irving. Puts up a 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the more valuable highlights of the game was the great night it turned out to be for Jordan.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
To the inside, Kleba, the pass to Irving. Here's Powell to the paint. Here's Kleba. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Collins in the post. Powell's there. Here's Jordan. It's good. MP's got 32 points.
I got it.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job. Time to show Scoot what you're all about, kid.
Hey, MP, I got some film. See, he goes over here, and just when you think he's trapped on the baseline, Scoot whips the pass to the open shooter.
You think he planned that, or he bailed himself out in the moment?
Doesn't matter. When he's driving, be ready for that pass.
Or pull up. His mid-range is next level.
Yes, but respect the drive, or you're gonna end up on his first poster.
So be ready for him to do anything.
Yep. And watch him on the offensive boards. Look at how he grabs this miss for a second chance score.
There's the man of the hour. Go get him in.
Up next, the Trailblazers taking on the Spurs. For Portland, this team is playing winning basketball, victorious in 7 of their last 10 games. Spurs, Blazers, up next. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then it's MP, and it's Sohan in at the 4. And for the Trailblazers, sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Inside, it's Grant and Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the 1. A good amount of games are behind us now, Brent. How soon is too soon for these teams to hit their stride?
Well, with how long the season is, I'd say it's never too soon. It's inevitable you'll have ebbs and flows. The only thing that matters is being hot when it counts most.
All eyes tonight will be on the matchup between Scoot Henderson and MP. This will be the first time they've ever met on the floor.
When it comes to Scoot, you're dealing with a lot of speed and athleticism. When he drives the lane, he'll explode right to the hoop. It's a great quality for a point guard to have.
And I'm expecting quite a show from these guys. MP will likely try to take control of the pace early, and that's when he and his team are at their best, demonstrating how effective he can be from long range. Love watching MP shoot from down there.
Lillard can't get it to go. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From deep, Jordan buries it from 3. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Lillard outside, pass to Thibault. Now Nurkic. Out to Lillard, parked it down low that time, got hit with the 3-second call. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You take a look at the Knicks, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at San Antonio, they've exceeded expectations, and that's still putting it lightly. They're playing fantastic ball and are very dangerous.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Jordan's got 9 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Lillard passes to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Pass to Thibault. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Portland, no good that time either.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Jordan, the pass to Bassie. Back to MP. The 3 is up. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. A lot of noise from Portland over the summer, Grant. But Lillard is still here and playing for him.
Yeah, and who knows what the future holds, B.A. I mean, it seems like both sides were ready to move on, but they want to make one last go of it before any transactions happen.
Timeout called, Portland. Well, a chance to check out some stats for MP.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Nurkic finds Grant, and here's Lillard from beyond the arc. San Antonio with a rebound.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Count it, good.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. Sharp, no good.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Back to Jordan. This one for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Grant with a screen on MP. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Bassey's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Grant. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
From deep, MP. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Lillard. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Lillard's got 5 points.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
MP way outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. From downtown, and again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Yeah, we know how fans love the long ball, especially his fans, because he can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight, I mean, he has broken the franchise record for most threes in a single game. I mean, who does it better from distance?
And the basket by MP.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Lillard, a screen on Vassell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the potential of Shaedon Sharpe is so very evident. I mean, this guy, given some more development and time to flourish, he will be an offensive force in this league for a long time.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And so MP will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help. Shaedon Sharpe / Skywalker.
Vassell outside. Pass to Sohan. MP against Nurkic. The teardrop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the 3-point land never hurts.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And San Antonio also making a switch. Jones is checked in. Simons outside. 5 to shoot. There's a screen over Jones. And it's Simons missing. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. A deep 3 from MP connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 43 points.
And so far, this game has belonged to MP, getting to his spots and executing with ease.
And here's Simons outside. Knocks down the long J.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 16 so far. Thibault passes to Nurkic. And here's Simons outside. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing.
You're matching Clay's 14. He's racking them up. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Sharp, covered by Jordan. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Sharp. Tipped. Johnson finds MP. Let's go with a 3. That shot, no good. Well, the Trailblazers shooting only 37% early. The shot, no good. Jones with some nice D. And it's a Spurs ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Jordan misses. .36 seconds left now in the first quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got MP, also Devin Vassell out there, Zach Collins out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Sohan in at the power forward position.
You see it time and time again, MP with the determination to just complete the play.
Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He dropped 35 points and moved the ball well, feeding the hot hands. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
From deep, Jordan. And it's Little with a rebound. Portland has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. From deep. And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
Oh, an historic performance by an historic shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018. An all-time performance, and we're lucky to see this.
Timeout called, Portland. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, BA, every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
Well, you look at Sharp, and he's just short of the #1 spot in the voting. No question, it seems that he'll be a factor in the dunk contest.
Yeah, BA, you don't want to have to win in the voting to be the winner on the court come All-Star Weekend. I'm sure he's got what it takes to get some 10s from the judges.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oh, and it's Collins, that time on the assist by Jordan. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Sharp goes in. Stolen by Vassell. They break out 5-on-3. Takes a three. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
To the middle, looking to end the run. The shot by Lillard, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic just checked in. Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Outside Thibault. Back to Little. Pass to Lillard. 4 on the clock. Portland, no good that time either.
And so far, MP doing a great job establishing his offense in this matchup, going right after what he wants.
And last season, we saw an unprecedented offensive explosion around the league, Brent. Is that the new normal, you think?
I'm not sure, BA. It's been exciting to watch. The revolution has been televised over the last 5 years, and the skill level is at an all-time high. The usage rate for star players keeps seeming to go up and up and up, but teams are surrounding their stars with shooters and leaning into the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's MP from outside. And again! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Sharp. He's guarded by Vassell. Nurkic a screen on Vassell. Sharp passes to Nurkic. Take it away! MP looking around. Fires the three. Rebounded by Nurkic. And Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Massey, the pass to MP. Here's Sohan. Back to MP. Fires for 3. And good! There's another!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Here's Sharp. He's guarded by Vassell. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
MP shot is off. The Trailblazers shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Back to Thibault. Nurkic against MP. Doesn't go for him. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And a peek at the NBA's best at the three-point line. You take a look at Vassell. He is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage.
He's a shooter that defenses 100% have to go out and guard.
All right, let's pretend you are Adam Silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it going to be?
Ooh, man, one crazy rule. Wow, great question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in all-star games. Live ball substitutions, a little bit like hockey. Keep the game flowing, a little chaos too. It'd be interesting, be fun, be very, very entertaining. just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Now Nurkic, 5 points in the game. Back to Simons. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Pure from three-point range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Nurkic finds Grant. Pulls up. The wide open shot is on the money.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
MP right side. Pass to Sohan. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Grant. Sohan, the pass to MP. From the arc. Another bucket. Wow.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's there.
That's green. That way.
Lillard's checked in for Simons. And San Antonio with a change here too. Vassell's checked in. Well, the Spurs shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. From deep, Jordan. He got it again! Sensational!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Now, Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games in league history.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
From deep, MP. Oh, connects again.
That puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
Yeah, 78 points, tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in '61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 points from 2006.
And so the San Antonio Spurs showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Portland Trail Blazers.
If you can't get stops, you can't get wins. I'm not seeing the fight, the fire. Time to get angry. Otherwise, we can call it now.
Some tough love from Dr. O'Neill. All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
Their defense just got a lot better. Capella's an elite rim protector. He rebounds, he runs the floor. His value goes beyond the box score.
Yeah, I like what he brings.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Lillard and Sharp are the guards, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half. And yes, another basket!
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, the defense throws everything at him, but he still scores.
81, equaling Kobe's scintillating game back in 2006. Just incredible to see it matched once again.
Fires in the triple. Sohan's got 6.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Lillard passes to Grant. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the growth of Jeremy Grant since he came into the league, Brent, it's pretty remarkable.
Pretty good for a former second-round pick, an athletic guy that fell under the title of a project player, but in Detroit took a larger role on, and I think being able to produce at that level, BA, has given him the confidence to continue to grow in this game. That's just too easy. You got to get Lillard to put it down.
For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jordan against Lillard. Vassell outside. On the wing, MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great finish from Johnson, leaving no room for error with the slam.
For 3, here's Lillard. Rebound San Antonio.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Here's Vassell. Knocks down the triple. He has 6.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin.
Hits yet again. What?
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
That one goes in. Jordan's got 8 here in this quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Launches it from deep. Lillard can't get that one to fall. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 16-3 run. Jordan misses. Portland's shooting a low 30% from the floor. Double team on Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. And here's Thibault. 6 to shoot. Portland, no good that time either. Now Jordan, defended by Lillard. Launches it. And there's Jordan on the assist from Vassell. Vassell's got assist number 7 tonight.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Vassell. Jordan against Lillard. Oh, another one falls.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Grant with it. From 9 feet out. Chalk up 2 there. The Spurs have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Pass to Johnson. MP against Lillard. Lets it go from deep. MP again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Scoot Henderson left high school early to pursue his basketball dreams. He missed out on a few things along the way, but he said, I feel I moved past all that, honestly. I have one goal. Everything else can wait. People that are going to prom, they're going to be there. The toughest part is just staying my age, but also being older than I am. Brian?
Allie, you look at him, mature beyond his years. Thank you. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Grant. It's Sharp on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Sharp passes to Grant. 2 on the clock. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Nice control by Grant through the tough mid-range jumper. That's a shot of confidence.
Down low. Low block shot. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Portland's shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Lillard's got 8 here in this quarter.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
MP, the pass to Johnson. Jordan against Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Kicks it out to MP. Second chance effort. Good as the jump shot falls.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Jordan against Lillard. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Bassie. Bullock comes in for Sohan. Branham's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jones in for Vassell. Thibault passes to Sharp. Grant outside. Pass to Nurkic. Simons against Jones. Here's the 3. And they recover it. Here's Grant. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Jordan, the pass to Jones. There's the triple. And it's Portland with a rebound. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sharp goes in. Pass to Simons. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
And this is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
To the paint. And got it. Another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And here's Simons outside. Collins with the rebound. San Antonio shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. Jordan. Again! What an avalanche!
I mean, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
A record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
The MP now has one of the all-time records in sports history, passing Wilt's 100 mark. I never thought I'd see this day.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simons looking really comfortable in the set there.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Simons against Jones. Three-pointer Sharp. And the three-pointer goes. Sharp's got 7.
Three-pointers really haven't been a problem for Sharp since he's entered the NBA. Percentages looking solid.
Jordan with the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Trailblazers shooting just 37% so far in this one. Simons finds Grant. Back to Sharp. Nurkic, a screen on MP. Sharp passes to Nurkic. No good on the 3. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Simons. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And this is exactly what you expect of MP. He puts on his hard hat and hits you where it hurts.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. 5 ticks left in the third. For 3, Diallo. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Spurs. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for the Spurs, Zach Collins out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jetty Osman. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Branham in a shooting guard.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Lillard passes to Little. Nails it from 3. Little's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Osman, covered by Diallo. On the wing, Jones. Hey, expanding his range. The rebound by Diallo. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle, but who's counting?
Pass to Branham. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Bullock's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Little passes to Diallo. Back to Simons. Lillard, a screen on Collins. There's Simons with a 3. Rebounded by Branham.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Pass to Collins. Here's Branham. 3-pointer. Called in by Brown. Diallo against Jones. And here's Lillard. Lillard double-teamed. Inside. Little's shot is good. Little's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Pass to Branham. Here's Osman. There's a screen. Here's Bullock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Portland, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
And Nasir Little making that look easy.
Jones, the pass to Osman. To win the drought. Portland grabs the miss. Simons up top. Pass to Little. And here's Lillard, defended by Jones. Double team on Lillard. Now Brown. Lillard outside. To the inside. And Brown with the stuff.
If you look at career assist numbers for Damian Lillard, the stats don't really jump off the page at you. He's been asked to score more, but he's a creative playmaker when need be.
Launches a three on target from range. Osman's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Jones against Lillard. There's the three. Out to the wing. The three. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Branham. Pass to Jones. Under the new collective bargaining agreement, the all-NBA teams will now be positionless. What do you think about that, Brent?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, you're awarding the players that had the best seasons, and if it happens to be guard heavy or big heavy or wing heavy, so be it. The 15 best players are going to get the acknowledgement that all the hard work and all the consistency and what they put into the season, that's going to pay off.
Down low, Bullock, the pass to Collins. Pass to Jones. Spurs need to get one up here. Bullock. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Brown, a screen on Jones. Lillard against Jones. Here's Brown. Excellent D there from Collins. San Antonio shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Pass to Branham. Collins with it. Hauled in by Brown. For three, Diallo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. And there's a pick. Here's Osman. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Diallo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Lillard. Double team on Lillard. Here's Little. Off target with the open look.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Collins outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Brown, a screen on Jones. For 3, here's Lillard. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 11. Here's Osman. Off target from outside.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Simons outside. Here's Lillard. Pass to Brown. Diallo outside. And the jam by Brown.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Jones against Lillard. Jones drives in. Yep, that one goes.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
There's Simons with a 3. Bullock puts it in.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Jones, the pass to Branham. And Grant, you grew up in the D.C. area. A lot of great basketball players coming out of the DMV in recent years.
Yeah, B.A., especially PG County with Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, and plenty of others. It was a great place to grow up in the DMV as a sports fan, and that legacy definitely continues.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Osman.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Pass to Collins for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. Brown, a screen on Jones. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Brown, that's good.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year, this will... Big group substitution here for Portland. Nurkic is checked in for Brown. Jeremy Grant comes in for Little. Thibault, he's checked in for Diallo. And it's Sharp in for Simons. "40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jordan against Lillard.
And the defense knows they got to cover MP very close. But he gets physical and exploits the coverage there for a foul.
Come on! Are you kidding me?
Take a break. No good on the free throw.
You have to admire MP's obvious love for the game. This guy just wants to get out there and play hard.
Branham's checked in for McDermott. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Here's Sharp from outside the arc. And it's Graham with the rebound. MP outside. Three-pointer. Good! That's another bucket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Now here's Lillard. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met
I am here with the MP, the man who just broke the most unbreakable record in sports. MP, 100 points. How did you do it?
I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, you gotta try, okay? I can be patient.
I mean, you know, I guess I was just in the zone. And, hey, once I got to around 50, and my teammates saw how much time was left in the game, they started pushing me to shoot. Other than that, I really don't know what to tell you. I never had a game like this, not even in high school.
Man, how are you gonna celebrate?
Yeah, you know, me and my people are gonna definitely celebrate. You don't do something like this every day, so, you know, we're gonna do something special. That's for sure.
Well, whatever you decide to do, MP, it is so well earned. Congrats on one of the most incredible nights in the history of sports.
Thanks, Jamila. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
MP, what do you have to say after breaking the most unbreakable record in sports?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
The unbreakable record has been broken. Can you try to wrap your head around what you just achieved?
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. I might not ever fully wrap my head around it. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has always been sort of mythical to me. I remember watching Kobe put up 81 and thinking, I don't know how he could play any better. That just made the Wilt game even more impressive to me. And now to sit here and have you ask me that question, and to know that I broke the record, it just doesn't seem real. But man, I'm gonna try to live in this moment and appreciate every minute of this experience. It's a once-in-a-lifetime accomplishment, and yeah, man, I want to enjoy it.
Yeah, let's go!
I know firsthand what it takes to score a lot of points on the court, and he's doing it. You got to give the kid credit. It's impressive.
MP scored how many? That boy been a bucket, man. He gonna break that 100-point record. Watch.
MP's a shooter, man. That's what he do. Splash.
That was the single greatest performance in the history of all professional sports. No question about it. Oh, we're gonna be talking about that forever. Ever.
All right, let's talk about Victor Wembanyama. Coming into this season,
You can see this coming. MP's always been a great shooter. Now he's putting it all together. Everybody's on notice.
That's the kind of game where you look at the stats and you think, was anybody guarding him? Then you realize you could put 5 guys on him and he still was going to make the shot.
MP's going beyond the moon, man. We going to infinity.
You see something like that, man, that just raises the bar higher and higher for the rest of us. I'm impressed.
MP's the GOAT. Nah, for real, for real. He earned that.
You see, that's the thing. You can do everything right over the course of the season, but if you don't show up during the most...
Yo, I got next, right here.
Whoa, whoa! MP, is that you?
Come on, man. Yeah.
MP, what's up, bro? I'm Chris.
What's up, man? I know who you are. Been watching your Elite the Shooter videos for a minute.
Yeah, I've been at this for a while. Ask Candace Parker, Buddy Hill.
today's weather. That's your shot, rain, and guess what? More rain. Down, baby. Hope you brought your umbrella. Oh, from downtown. Yeah. That was sweet. Man, that one felt good. Hit it from anywhere. Oh, that's the wind. Yo, I think someone moved the basket. Oh, what's up? That game is gold right here. Automatic. I can't help it if I try.
Hey, that's all day, MP.
What's up with that? Ugh. I'm barely trying out here. Oh, takeover.
You got it like that.
That was perfect. Great job, MP. Now that's how you stay locked in.
What's going on, Chris?
I'm checking you today, MP. Let's see what you got.
What? No!
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Take that when you get it, Donovan.
Hey, yo, right here.
Come on!
Hey, who got him? Don't let him shoot that.
Come on!
Bust that. Shoot that. Yo, move around.
What? Ah!
Get mine, I got yours, get mine. Ball, pick up ball, ball. Oh, come on, give me that ball.
Run with me. Come on, y'all. Run with me.
Oh, what?
Way to snatch it, Gordon. Keep bombing that, Mitchell.
That was going in!
Way to get it. Come on. Way to get it. Come around, come around.
Oh, that looked good!
Yo, pressure him up, D him up. That's all right, man. Good luck. Hey, watch him, watch him, watch him. Hey. I got yours, I got yours. Hey. Give me that ball. Give me.
Donovan?
Yo, move around. Oh, keep a hand up. Hey, take that.
No way.
Yeah, Gordon!
MP about to tear the roof off.
Oh, there it is.
Started, man. Let's get it started. Nah, we're good. Let's ball. Hey, move around. Come get it. Watch out.
You better guard me.
You're like money in the bank.
I got ball. Keep shooting that, man.
Come around, come around.
I'm not even breaking the sweat out here. Oh, man. What happened?
Ken!
Come on, yo.
Ken!
Dropping buckets
Keep
all
shooting,
day.
P.
Give me this. That's my
Well,
shot.
excuse me.
Oh, from deep.
Let's go!
Yeah,
What's good?
It's time to play now. No. Brought your umbrella. Win.
There it is.
Let it rain, baby.
All day, baby.
That's the way I do it. That's all day anywhere.
Keep it going.
All day. Yep. That's my spot.
Nice shot.
I'ma keep scoring. How'd I miss that? Are you serious? Uh-huh. What's up? What's up?
Good basket, MP.
That's what I want to see.
Yes. Easy work.
Yeah. It's time to play now.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?